enjoying it. That's beautiful.
All right, Mr. Cameraman. I haven't used this thing in 100 years. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I want to use my Okay, now how will I know this is the picture? Thank you. Yes.
I'm with you. Just so you know. Well, what did she say? Still remember got a penalty. Got the penalty box. That's the old Wayne folder. Yes. And they had the old scratch TVs to watch on. Oh, yeah, he's all okay. What's back all through? I'll let you know.
You will run into you at graduation like 10 more years, huh?
you are willing or able, please stand for the Star-Spangled Banner. Good evening, and welcome to the 2023 Twin Cities Academy Commencement Ceremony. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to celebrate everyone who has made this day happen for each of our seniors, families, friends, teachers, and staff. Let's give all of you a round of applause. Apparently not too much. All right. As I was looking for to our seniors, this is your day, your joyful moment. There are no words to describe the difficulty of the last several years of your high school experience, and yet here you are with your families, friends, teachers, and so many people to celebrate you, your accomplishments, your success, and your future. This is your joyful moment. As I was looking for inspiration for my words this evening, it walked right past me on Monday morning. Mr. John was wearing the best jacket I have ever seen with the following words on the back, which I want to share with you tonight as I think they describe the class of 2023 perfectly. You've seen the mountain, atop you stop, and there in the chill of a thunderous wind, you remain there, tall and wondrous. You wonder with no number, many and limitless like a mountain, you refrained from moving, standing in your truth without disguise. Go forward and stand in your truth always as you move into your adult life on this day. Congratulations, class of 2023, and with that, let us begin our celebration.
Good evening. It is an honor to be here. My name is Rich Holst. I'm the chair of the Twin Cities Academy School Board, and I am pleased to have this opportunity to congratulate the families, the friends, and most importantly, our 2023 graduates on this momentous occasion. Before we proceed, soon-to-be graduates, please take a moment and look around. Look at our staff. Look at your teachers. Look at your classmates, your friends, and your family. All of these people supported you with their love, their passion for you, and their commitment to help you become the graduate that you are about to become today. Let's give them all a huge thank you and a round of applause. Now back to you, young scholars. As chair of the school board, I know I speak for all of us when I tell you we are all very proud of your accomplishments. And by the power given to me by the Minnesota Department of Education, I hereby certify the completion of your K through 12 education. Congratulations to the Twin Cities Academy class of 2023.
Wow. Look at this attendance. There are a lot of you here. Seniors, that is. I don't know that I've seen this many of you at school in months. Some of you may have missed that it's senior skip day. Not week, not month or year, day. And selecting me to speak, that's certainly a choice. I'm glad there's going to be a recording of this because I have a few of my own high school teachers to send this to. Some of you may know that I wasn't very studious myself. They said with a hope and a prayer, I still wouldn't speak at graduation, but they never said which or whose graduation. It only took about 20 years of being in high school, but together, we've proved them wrong, so thank you. Now, quite a few of you were expecting a roasting of sorts, and as always, I'll be honest with you. I tried. I really tried. I wrote that speech 3 or 4 times, and each version resulted in my being fired, so having bills and all, I decided to go a different route. Sorry to disappoint, but I've got the next best thing, everyone's favorite, unsolicited advice. Unsolicited advice number 1, embrace the unknown. It's human nature to fear the unknown. This is true of things like space and the ocean. What exactly is living down there? How do they survive the pressures and darkness of the deep ocean? This is also true of new experiences or public speaking, some personal experience right now. How will it go? Will I do all right? What if I misspeak? And this is true of the future. What does it hold for each of us? We find safety in the things we know, in the things we understand, in the things that are familiar, but if you embrace the unknown and strive to do your best, you will succeed. You've already proven this. Think back to your freshman year. Starting high school is already scary enough. I remember thinking I had just made it to the top grade in middle school and I was at the top of the world, only to start high school the next year and compare myself to the upperclassmen. But you started high school and then were promptly sent home to figure it out yourselves. You had to figure out how to pass your high school classes on your own. Every score, every grade mattered now. And you were suddenly without a teacher to sit down with and ask questions to. But you persevered. You embraced the unknown, and you've made it. Unsolicited advice number 2. Always look forward, but never forget what and whom you've left behind. The future is important. It is where all of your efforts and endeavors will pay dividends. Keep looking forward to it, but remember those that came before you. For every door that opens for you, you step out from another room. For every opportunity that was given, there were people there to make sure it went your way. Don't forget the friends, family, coworkers, teachers, and everyone else that helped you along the way. Thank them, or better yet, raise them up like they did you. Even old relationships or workplaces, yes, even the bad ones, won't be without merit. Those relationships will teach you what you really want, or perhaps more aptly, what you really don't want in life. The jobs you leave behind will teach you the type of employee you want to be and what type of employer you want to work for. They are, one could argue, equally as important as who you do choose to spend your time or life with. Like the many failures that come before a single successful experiment, don't dismiss the trials that came before it. Unsolicited advice number 3. Shatter expectations. As you've already experienced, everywhere you go, there will be expectations of you. Do not confuse these with the rules, as those tell you what not to do. At home, you do not stay out too late without at least calling or texting, saying where you are and when you'll be home. At work or in college, you do not wait for others on your team to do the work for you. In a relationship, you do not rely on your partner to do all the communication. Instead, find out what you should do. Find out what is expected of you and shatter the expectations. There is no faster way to show you care and no better way to thrive in any environment. And that brings us to the end. I promised I would try to limit the time I spoke tonight. As you know, without a limit, I would just keep going on for hours. Luckily, we have bells for when classes end. This is a bittersweet moment, really. You're graduating and moving on to bigger and better things, but at the same time, these last few pieces of advice may very well be the last ones I give you. Oh, I suppose I should also do one last one of these. Fact of the day. You have been one of the best classes I have had in my career. You will do great in college, in life, wherever things may take you. Embrace the unknown, continue to look forward, and shatter expectations. Just like everyone else in this room, I am incredibly proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2023. It has been an honor.
Well, that's hard to follow up. For those who don't know me, I'm Cameron, and I'm one of the people who's been chosen to do a speech. I honestly didn't quite know what to say when I was writing this, and it didn't quite feel like me when I was. It's kind of hard to be general when you're speaking for a class that is over 60 people. And trying to summarize everything without sounding redundant. So, sorry if it's a little basic. Our high school experience has been anything but normal, and each of our journeys have been so different. But the one thing I can say for sure is that we made it. We survived, and we're standing here, or sitting here, in our caps and gowns. I'd love to tell you that it was a walk in the park and all the amazing things that happened. But these past 4 years have been a roller coaster. And some of us love roller coasters, and some of us hate them. But it's time to get off. With all the obstacles we have faced, we still made the best of this crappy hand we were dealt. We still managed to make friends and lose them, date and break up, go to dances, spread rumors, or be the target of them. We've all walked in on drama, performed Shakespeare with lightsabers, seen vaping in the bathrooms, and worn pajamas to school even when we weren't supposed to. We've all seen fight videos, gone to class with our pets on Zoom, failed classes, and made honor roll. We still managed to have a high school experience. Some of you I've known since 6th grade, and wow, we sucked back then. I really hope that our little sixlet selves would be proud of us today. I know that little me would freak out. I used to be so straight-laced, never wanting piercings or tattoos, but here I am, the embodiment of everything I never thought I would be, and I've never been happier with who I am. And I hope that each one of you are happy with who you are today. I just lost where I was. The nice thing about going to a small school is I've had a chance to get to know each one of my classmates and teachers, and that the ceremony won't take all day. The school's changed a lot since we got here. We've had teachers come and go, and we've learned how to accept each other and not be jerks and use deodorant. We fought for change, and we got it. Sometimes a little more than we bargained for. I can't tell you if the pandemic changed us for better or worse, but it did change us. We lost 2 years of our lives, and for some of us, all of our experiences were a first and a last. We're making history by being here today. We will be remembered for being alive during this time, and we will be remembered for being the first grade to go through this building, 6th through 12th. We will be remembered for all the things we've done in these halls and outside of them, the marches and the protests. We will be making history by surviving. As I stand here, I'm happy and scared, but it's okay to be scared. The future is unpredictable, and we only have control of ourselves. As much as I can't wait to leave high school, these walls have protected me from adult responsibilities for a while. And now, we won't have that. And that's scary. But being scared isn't always a bad thing, as long as you don't let it hold you back. No matter where we go after this, we will carry a piece of this place with us. Hold while I struggle with a paper. I never thought I'd be here today, I'm not gonna lie, especially when COVID hit. But here I am, and so are each of you, unless some of you are zombies or have been replaced by robots. But I don't think that happened, hopefully. Now I'd like to thank the people that got us here. I'd like to thank our teachers for helping us navigate through these complicated times, helping us grow as individuals and as a community. We appreciate all the hard work you have done, and we see it. All those extra hours you spent helping us grow and catch up is what got us here today. To our friends and families, thank you for your support and tolerance through distance learning and these turbulent years. I'd like to honor the loved ones who couldn't be here with us today, and to those we've lost along the way. They will always have a place in our hearts. And finally, thank you to my peers and fellow graduates. Each and every one of us has made an impact on all of our lives. I'm proud to be here with all of you today. We are stronger and more resilient than we give ourselves credit for. This is our first step into a new world and new lives. We're doing it together one last time. We made it this far. Let's keep going.
Well, good evening. First of all, I just want to extend a warm welcome to all family and friends of our TCA graduates. To the TCA graduates of 2023. Tonight we gather together to celebrate each of you, your hard work, perseverance in the face of challenge, and finally reaching the finish line. There are some seated amongst you who are some of our first 6th graders in this building, and others who joined us as a 9th or 10th grader navigating the high school hall for the first time. Some of you I've gotten to watch grow from shy, awkward, and sometimes naughty middle schoolers into confident, courageous, and compassionate young folks. Some of you have always been sure of the path you want to take after high school, while others of you have tried lots of new things to discover your passion and your direction. As some have spoken about, when you started your 9th grade year, we were all kind of figuring things out together, and then we were promptly sent home in March as the pandemic started to take hold and the world really seemed to come to a stop. The next couple of years, we navigated through challenges and changes that none of us could have imagined. But despite all of this, each of you sitting here tonight made the decision to stay committed to yourselves, to your education, focusing on the things that you could control, and remained resilient in the face of these obstacles. Maya Angelou said, "Do the best you can until you know better, and then when you know better, do better." Each of us in this room only knows what we know until we learn something new. This quote encourages us all to continue learning and growing as human beings, to understand that in every experience that we have, good or bad, there is a lesson for us, something to be learned. And with that new knowledge, we need to do better things, striving to make positive changes in the world around us. Looking out at the class of 2023, I see so much brilliance, so much spirit, so many of you ready to step out in this world and make it a better place. You have demonstrated your commitment to yourself and to our school community. You stood up, strong in your convictions when it was the right thing to do, and you understand that the world needs change, and you are willing to be a change maker. I encourage each of you as you move into the world to embrace Miss Angelo's idea of always doing the best that you can and continuing to learn and grow. And when you learn better, do better. Move confidently in the direction of your dreams. Be courageous enough to carve out your own path. Be compassionate to yourself and to others, and always shine your light bright for all to see. Congratulations to each of you. We really couldn't be more proud of you. So up next in the program is a feature by the Twin Cities Academy Concert Band. This year, the band is saying goodbye and good luck to 6 graduating seniors: Cece Howard, Hiro Zarnik, Odin Humphrey, Michelle Navapiedra, Samia Osman, and Polly Murray. All of these seniors have participated in band throughout their 4 years of high school, and almost all of them have been playing at TCA since the 6th grade. Tonight, they selected one of their favorite tunes to play together for the last time. It is with great joy that I introduce to you the TCA Concert Band performing Baba Yetu by Christopher Tin and arranged by Matt Conaway.
Class. Okay, there we go. Class of 2023. Our journey to this moment has been anything but normal. We only had roughly one semester of high school before our whole school experience was taken from us. When we returned to the building, it was over a year later, and everything felt kind of weird. Junior year was better, but still not normal, especially since we didn't have any dances except prom. Suddenly, we became seniors. We got our field trips, dances, theater, clubs, and so many events back. Except now, it was our last time having them instead of our first. Part of me still thinks that we should be in 10th grade. However, another part of me feels that this is right where we should be. Every one of you should be proud to be here today. I know that for me, starting at a new school for high school, barely having time to get used to it before being changed to online learning, having a lot of things happen outside of school, especially during online learning, that really affected my mental health and emotional health while still having to keep up my grades, finally returning to school, only to be celebrating and grieving all of the last of senior year, was really hard. Another difficult thing about my high school journey, as I'm sure for many of us, has been seeing myself change and realizing some things are out of my control. Change has always scared me, but now, reflecting about my younger self, I am so grateful for the changes that I have had, and I hope you all can say the same. No one can get here alone. Every person we meet can affect our lives in some way, whether that be in a positive or a negative way. Today, I would like to thank some of the many people that have helped me and all of us throughout high school and my life. First, I want to thank my parents for always being there for me to give advice, homework help, rides to school and activities, and teaching me how to survive and thrive in this crazy world. Secondly, my friends, who have always supported me, helped me calm down when I'm stressing out about deadlines, and making sure that I have fun as well as study. Third, my teachers, who have worked with me and many of us to help us understand things and meet our goals. Since 9th grade, I have heavily bonded with two of our teachers in particular, and now would like to thank them specifically for everything they've done for me. Ms. Garrity and Mrs. Nielsen. Whenever I was struggling with school or life, I could go to them, and they would always make me feel better about it. Every teacher at TCA gives their all every day for us students, and so thank you to all our teachers and staff for putting all your passion, hard work, and kindness into your work every day. It means the world to us. So, high school is often compared to movies. The main trope is high school is the best years of your life. While that may not be true for all of us, we have created some very special memories here. From orientation day to the first time feeling the stress of finals, taking screenshots of classes on Zoom as chaotic fun happened in the chat, or running around and laughing with friends on field day. These memories will stay with us forever. And luckily, so we don't forget, a lot of them are also in our yearbooks. I will always remember the whole school events, like talent shows, culture days, spirit weeks, MOA field trips at the end of semester, and dances. The smaller group events like National Honor Society, Link Crew, prom committee, speech competitions with my best friend. Getting to know students and staff through yearbook interviews, and trying to capture all these moments with a camera for yearbook. So it's weird being on the other side of the camera today. And the more unique events that I got to participate in, like the TCA Hunger Games, Robin Hood and Her Merry Women, the Great Gatsby Party, the Shakespeare Festival, the Greek mythology Olympiaganza, Mrs. Nielsen's House Cup competition,
Lugaroo in French class, TCA Pride, and so much more. Being a part of so many groups at TCA, I've gotten the opportunity to see many areas and sides of the school, staff, and students, even some that most students don't really get to see. And I can genuinely say that I am very proud to be graduating with this group of students, to have had this group of staff teach me, and to be a part of Twin Cities Academy. We have all had different journeys to get here. Some of those journeys overlapped with others, and some may not have. What brings us together and unites our journeys is today. Today, June 8th, 2023, we graduate from high school at Twin Cities Academy together. Before today, we went to the same school, but also focused, let's be real, primarily on ourselves. But after today, we may go on many different paths to discover who we are as individuals. But right now, today, in this gymnasium, we are one. We are all the TCA Tigers for one last time, leaving our mark before roaring into the future. We are the Twin Cities Academy graduating class of 2023. Congratulations, we did it.
I am grateful to present the Joe Gillis Memorial Scholarship to a deserving senior. This $1,000 scholarship and lovely plaque was created in honor of Joe Gillis, a student I had the honor of teaching who unfortunately passed away from a heart condition. Joe wasn't always the strongest academic, but when it came to heart, there was no one with one bigger. He was supportive of his friends. He always had the right joke to break up the classroom monotony, or an on-demand freestyle rap he would perform in the hallway during passing time. These are the classroom moments that keep me going as a teacher, especially these past few years that have been difficult on students, school staff, and teachers. What helps me on those tough days is to share in the kind nature and good humor of my students. Sharing laughter with each other can truly be the balm of our souls and keep us going on those tough days. The student who embodies the best of Joe is someone I first met their junior year. They have not only kept me smiling throughout the years, but their kindness and good humor with their classmates also sets them apart. While I had them in my core English classes, it was their time in AP Spanish, even though they weren't actually in the class, but would call me every day with permission from Mr. Jackson to come and hang out. And this is where I first got to experience their unique sense of humor through taking care of my dying plants, because I just don't have a green thumb, to dancing with Ms. Stripe and myself to the song Epiphany during Locura de Marzo. I have seen the student continue to grow as a creative and an academic. They are a wonderful and supportive friend. Their smile can light up a hallway. This is what made Joe such a memorable human being, and this is also what makes Emily Weber such a worthy recipient of this scholarship. Congratulations, Emily.
Faculty members, fellow students, family, and friends, welcome. We never thought this day would come. My name is Sydney Sistad, and it is an honor to deliver this speech today and to be representing our graduating class of 2023. I would like to thank my parents, my devoted teachers, staff members, coaches, and friends for getting me to this day. I wouldn't have made it this far without you all. I've been here at Twin Cities Academy for 7 memorable years, from 6th grade all the way to this very moment. Through the years of middle school drama, through the challenges of middle school drama, to the difficulty of high school homework, and trying to figure out how to pass our online classes, we've all had a moment where we have struggled. I can't speak for every student here, but I went into middle school not knowing anyone else, who I was, or who I wanted to be. I had come from a very small school, and being in a community like TCA was definitely an adjustment, but over time, I eventually began to find myself. Our class has been the very first graduating class to be able to attend all of our middle and high school education in this new building. Just as our teachers were able to see the beginnings of our schooling, we were able to see the beginnings of this new location that TCA calls home. It's strange to think that we went from, wow, look how old those seniors are, to, wow, look at how young those 6th graders look. While we were learning and having fun with our classmates, we grew, whether we knew it or not. We grew in height just as much as we did in maturity. High school is about learning and getting ready to go out into the real world, but it is just as much about learning who you are, what choices you make, and how your character grows. I've learned how to be confident in myself and to be able to stand up for things that I believe in. I've learned to surround myself with people who love me for who I am and are here to support me. It is so important to create a community around you who is going to be there for you and help you become a better person. These are the relationships that are going to last out of high school, once it is no longer required to see each other every day. While delivering the commencement speech at her graduation ceremony, Taylor Swift wisely said that, "We are each a patchwork quilt of those who have loved us, those who have believed in our futures, those who showed us empathy or kindness or told us the truth even when it wasn't easy to hear, those who told us that we could do it when there was absolutely no proof of that. Find these people who are going to sew your morals together and believe in you when no one else will." It can be hard to truthfully show the world who you really are, yet here we are about to step out into the unknown, having to present ourselves to everyone. I've learned that it is okay to take risks. It's scary to put yourself out there, but in time, everything will work out. It's okay to not know where you're going next, and it is okay to change your mind. We have plenty of time to change our mind and then change it again. Stop caring who is watching you, or if anyone is paying attention. We are all going off into different directions after today, whether that be a career, university, traveling, or even taking time to figure out what you want. Wherever you go, one thing stays the same for everyone. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Dr. Seuss. Be bold, be confident, but be humble, and enjoy the little things. This is a time we will never forget, so let's make the most of it.
It's not going to touch it.
All right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Abdullahi Abdul. Makda Abraha. Bridget Aguilar.
Congratulations.
Chloe Isabel. Delasia Branton. Not attending tonight, Frank Buzel. Xiomara Canales. Not attending tonight, TJ Carter. Cameron Kelly Collins. Hero Gabriel Zarnik. Not attending tonight, Cecilia Duran. Andrew Emelife. Lily Gerber. Joseph Hernandez. Carlos Eduardo Hernandez Beltran. Jada Hill. Cecilia Howard. Odin Robert Humphrey. So are you. Aaliyah and Sarita Jonas. Bree Klingbeil. Malik Cordobine. Anthony Lopez. Good job. Kana. Polly Murray. Michelle Nava. Jose Eduardo Nunez. Samia Azman. Frank Otu Jumesi. Elias el más guapo del mundo, Palacios Antunes. Aaliyah Paines. Kaya Perez. Zane Riggs. Tanya Ramirez Prego. Giovanna Raya Hernandez. Cozy Robinson. Naomi Ryan. Emilia Raylene Ryman. Crystal Sanchez Vasquez. Giselle Sandoval. Kamal Simon. Sydney Ann Marlowe Sistad. Michaelo Spencer Kinsey. Tyler LaSwitch Spivey. Isaac Antonio Tercios Melgar. Monique Michael Udo. Ava Vang. Kyla Vang. Paia Vang. Alondra Trinidad Vasquez. Emily Rose Weber. Samuel Williams. Connor Winberg. Kaya Yang. Kenson Yang. Michael A. Young Reese.
Let's give another round of applause for the class of 2023. It's hard for me to believe that you guys were the first sixth grade class in this building. So all those students who I now remember as little, who were here in the middle school, please stand up so that we can honor you. And now it is my greatest honor to present to you the 2023 Twin Cities Academy graduates.